garbage truck on the field, and the other in the SEC championship game. And both of them had the dogs on top. It is time to see if Hookem can get one back. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electric electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Georgia going up tempo. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Under fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw at Stockton. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Keep it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee them...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Texans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They just keep firing. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Branch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down, obviously, at the half. We've had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. This Bulldog offense. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that big sense.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. After 45 on its way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Stockton. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
1 possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've been as advertised in the passing game, and that's carrying them now to holding their spot in the top 10 and keeping that eye on the playoff, guys.
No doubt, and especially, man, when you make those late-season, big-time wins, top 10 wins, boy, do you put an exclamation point on your ranking. Nice job ending this. We got to end the season strong, Paul.
Yeah, and they've thrown it well all season long too, David, but you just keep wondering, is the other shoe going to drop at some point? Are they just going to have struggles? It seems like they never do. They came out against a good defense, a top 10 opponent, made a statement throwing the ball.
The Longhorns inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Got a man. It's Wingo. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.